understand that, because the king himself said that he was not part, let me paraphrase him, of the slavery or the slave trade or whatever. But in essence, if you look at the history, just Google Dutch slavery in the Caribbean, and you realize that the Dutch did benefit financially from slave trade in the Caribbean. So in other words, it means that today the Netherlands is also a financially strong country because of the slave trade. My question now today is, how do we proceed? Because what would St. Martin, what would Aruba, Curacao have looked like today had there been no slavery? Where would we be? Developed or underdeveloped? There are countries in Africa who are saying now what they want, not in Africa, sorry, but the Caribbean Repertory Commission is busy assessing. As a matter of fact, there's a book that is written called Britain's Black Debt, where it shows when slavery was so-called abolished, where the slaves had to pay the slave masters. Because why? Because of the abolition of slavery, the slave masters lost money. And that's why I think it is not right that we cannot say today, debt cancellation. Debt cancellation. Because why? It will be a beginning of reparatory justice, financial-wise. So all I'm asking, do not allow yourselves to say, well, you know, it's not me, it's not I. We today are in the situation we are today because of slavery, and unfortunately the consistent laws that have been placed upon us in order for us to remain as we are. There's a saying that the lender or the borrower is slave to the lender. The borrower is slave to the lender. And right now, St. Martin owes about 1.2 billion or 1.4 billion guilders to the Dutch government. I understood that we're paying 12.7 million on an annual basis. Multiplied by 80 years, we'll still be paying. For me, that's modern slavery. If we want to be independent financially, then I believe the debt should be cancelled, and I believe we have a right to such. Some might differ, but that is my argument. I'll remain with that. And finally, Madam Chair,